In the spring and autumn period, Boya, a respected official from the Qin state, was sent on a diplomatic mission to Chu. Coincidentally, Chu was his birthplace, and after completing his duties, he asked the king's permission to return home by boat, traveling along the rivers to enjoy the scenery of his homeland. On the night of the Mid-Autumn Festival, under a full moon, a sudden storm forced his boat to stop beneath a cliff at the mouth of the Hanyang River. When the skies cleared, the moon shone brightly overhead. Moved by the moment, Boya took out his treasured qin, a 7-stringed zither, and began to play. But before he could finish his melody, a string snapped. Suspicious that someone might be hiding in the wilderness, he called out. To his surprise, a man replied from the shore, introducing himself as a woodcutter who had taken shelter from the rain and was drawn in by the music. Boya laughed, doubting that a mere woodcutter could appreciate such refined music. But the man replied with wisdom, quoting Confucian's philosophy, and even identified the piece as Confucius lament the passing of Yan Hui, reciting the very verse that matched the broken part of the tune. Amazed, Boya invited him aboard. The woodcutter's name was Zhong Ziqi. Though dressed in humble straw cloak and hat, his knowledge of music was extraordinary. He explained everything from how the qin was carved from sacred phoenix wood by Fuxi, to how its strings symbolize the 5 elements and moral virtues. He spoke of ancient playing taboos and the belief that the qin's sound could connect heaven and earth. To test Ziqi, Boya played a tune meant to evoke towering mountains. Ziqi immediately responded, "Majestic, like Mount Tai." Then Boya played flowing waters, and Ziqi sighed, vast and endless like rivers and seas. Boya was overjoyed. At last, someone who truly understood him. They swore brotherhood that night and promised to meet again the next Mid-Autumn Festival. A year later, Boya returned to the same place, but Zhong Ziqi never came. After waiting long into the night, Boya encountered an old man who revealed the truth. Ziqi, his son, had died. After receiving Boya's gift of gold, he had spent his days chopping wood and his nights studying poetry, exhausting himself into illness. Before passing, he asked to be buried by the riverside, so as not to break his promise. Devastated, Boya went to Ziqi's grave and played a mournful piece. The villagers who heard him didn't understand the sorrow in the notes and mocked him. That only deepened his heartbreak. He cut the strings, shattered the qin on a stone, and cried, "Without Ziqi, what use is music?" He gave his remaining gold to Ziqi's father and vowed to care for the old couple in memory of his departed soulmate. Ever since, this tale of Boya breaking his qin in farewell to his soulmate has touched hearts across generations. To have even one true friend in life is rare, and to honor that friend so deeply with silence shows a friendship beyond time. I love this story because it celebrates a kind of friendship that goes beyond words, wealth, and status. It shows how art, music in this case, can connect two souls who might otherwise never have met. The moment Boya realized Ziqi is gone and breaks his qin is so quietly powerful. It's not dramatically anger, it's pure grief, spoken through silence. That's a kind of story that stays with you.